Thank you, to entire Meditation Magic team for giving me this wonderful, beautiful opportunity to share my journey with all of you. And a big, big gratitude to our beloved Guru, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, who has created such a beautiful family known as PSSM today, and through which we are all sitting here sharing our journeys together and learning from each other. So I feel very happy and joyous whenever I get a chance to, share my experiences with my PSSM family. So to start with my journey, as you mentioned, that I started my meditation journey in year September 2016, and I was very fortunate that I was staying in the close neighborhood of Pranhita and Ravi Kiran Master, and um, those were the times, when I used to know them just on a personal level. These spiritual talks were not happening, but there was somehow, seeking in me, which I wanted to learn a way towards meditation, towards spirituality, but I didn't know exactly how to start it. And I was born in a Jain family, and I was very religious since childhood, but um, that wasn't enough. My soul was craving for something more, because we used to do a lot of rituals, Jainism rituals, since childhood, and I used to do a lot of fasting as well. But it didn't fulfill my craving, my seeking. I was looking for something more, and so I used to talk to Pranhita, and just like a friend, but she never mentioned about meditation or anything in all those talks. But um, then it happened one day that something triggered in me, and I was excuse me, I was that was so intense that I wanted something, but nothing was coming my way. So I made a resolution that for 40 days I'll do whatever I knew as being a um, Jan born in a Jan family, whatever rituals we were doing. I took a resolution that I'll do that for 40 days, and then I'll see how universe has planned the things for me. So when that was my last day, 40th day, Pranhita, I met her, and that day suddenly she said that, are you interested in meditation? I knew her from last 1 year, but we never had this discussion about meditation and spirituality. And that day suddenly she came and asked me, and I was like, yeah, like, my prayer has been answered. So I was very quick to say yes, but then I held back myself, thinking that probably I don't know much about this organization. There could be some catch or something. So, so I asked her gently, like, what is it? What is the process? So she said that nothing, you just come there and we'll do a simple breath meditation, and you don't have to bring anything or something like that. So just come and meet us. And so I said, okay, let's go and see. So that is how my journey started. And then, as I mentioned, that I was a Jan um, child since birth. So we had a family guru who was fully enlightened, and I was very devoted to him. But unfortunately, we lost him in year 2012, and that. I was very disheartened because he was not just a guru, but he meant a lot to just not just to me but to my entire family, because we used to visit him every Sunday. And as a child, of course, I it wasn't a very exciting thing when I was a child growing up, that we every Sunday Papa takes us to him, and there is nothing more exciting, just a mundane task. But as I grew up, I understood the importance of it, learned my lessons through the life, and then I realized the importance of having a guru in somebody's life, and how the guru's grace can protect you from adverse effects in life. So that is how I grew a lot of devotion towards him. But in year 2012, I lost him. And that was a big setback. And then it left me like disheartened, or there was a lot of, huge hole kind of in my heart. I could feel a lot of pain. And uh, that was kind of, I was feeling that would there be any other person who could make up that emptiness that I was used to feel. So when I started my meditation, Pranhita used to tell me a lot about Patri sir, and that about his greatness, his energy, and so I was thinking so much, looking forward to meet him, and uh, within 6 months of coming being to my meditation, Patri sir planned I think that was his first visit in UK in year 2017, March or April. In March or April 2017, he visited UK. So I was very excited. I wanted to meet him. I have heard a lot of things about him. So it happened that I was just joining, Pranhita and a team as a kind of a volunteer. So I thought I prepared food. Everyone was making something, so I also made something. So the meditation session was happening in one of the college in UK. So we went together in the car along with Patri sir, and I had prepared something. So I was just thinking that I would go there as a volunteer, serve people, help with the, organizing the session and do meditation and come back. That's it. I wasn't thinking anything special happening that day. But then, as I entered into the hall, sir was sitting there, and the moment he saw me, he said that you come here, and he asked me to sit next to him. And I was like, what's going on? And I was a bit, fearful also, because I have heard about his temperament issues as well. So I was a little bit, though it was kind of a mixed feel. I was very excited, but at the same time, a bit of fear was also there in me. So he asked me to sit next to him, and he said that, tell me about yourself. So I started introducing myself to him, and so it went like that. He started asking people that serve her as well. So I was having my food with him, and he asked them, give her more, ask her more. He was giving so much attention to me. I was like feeling so happy, like what's going on. And so that's how it happened. Then we started meditation, and I don't know what happened. Suddenly, what triggered me, I was crying incessantly throughout the session. I couldn't stop myself, and in the entire session I was so much crying. I don't know why. So I, at certain points, I thought that I was trying to run away from him. I went into the washroom as well. Probably I'll be able to, control myself and hold myself back, but nothing was working. Everywhere, the tears weren't stopping at all. So, anyways, after the break, I joined back the meditation. And when we were meditating, somewhere in the middle, I felt that I was sitting in the second row, in the center of the second row, and there were people towards my left and right side. And as we were doing meditation, something happened that the whole room was just filled with white light, and I couldn't feel anyone. It was just me sitting there in the center. I couldn't feel any other person sitting around me, even not the sir. And I was like, what's going on? How come everyone has dissolved into something, or what? And how come only I'm sitting there? So I just, was trying to bring back myself into like where I am, where everyone has gone. And then slowly, gradually, I came back to, my physical surroundings. And then I thought, okay, I'm still in the same room. Sir is there. Sir was playing flute. So everything was going. That was my first experience with him, and it was so amazing. Just in the first meeting, I got this experience. I'm very happy. So I this is how my journey, went on with him. And I was, since then, that time, I was very sincere on this path somehow. I never missed a day without meditation, I would say. And though it's sometimes it will be just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but I would make sure that I have to do meditation every day. So the second visit happened just next year. Sir came again to UK in year 2018, and that time again, I was like, with the team, going and arranging the things for the meditation session. So that time I realized that he is great mind reader. So whatever is going in your mind, you can't hide that from sir. So apart from having meditation together and all, I was lucky to have some kind of a private brief moments, but they were so special. So when I was going for the meditation session, I got ready. I was sitting in the car, Ravi Kiran's car, and sir was sitting in the front seat, and nobody was there. We both were there in the car alone, and we were waiting for the other people to come and sit in the car. We were ready to leave for the meditation session. So in that brief moment, I realized that that night, I had a weird dream about one of my friend's baby. I saw him in a danger, but I couldn't help that baby. So I was very disturbed, kind of, that why I saw this dream and what is it about. I was sitting in the car, and that dream was still playing into my mind. And sir was sitting in the front seat, and suddenly he shouted like, "Dreams are just dreams. Just forget about them." And I was like, wow, how did I never, we hadn't spoken to each other. We were just sitting silently. And I was like wondering, how did he knew that this thing is going into my mind? And so that happened. Then we did meditation. And when we were coming back, um, so I was walking with sir. Again, we just two were there. And I don't know why, but sir mentioned to me that I'm not keeping well. Those days, sir was not very much keeping well. So he mentioned to me that I'm not keeping well, and my health is not very well, and all such thing. And I became very emotional at that time listening to it, because I couldn't face that kind of a trauma again second time. And so I literally in my mind cried that no, not again. And I felt that he has heard it again, the mind the mind thing, my whatever is going into my mind. So mm, and then okay, so then we just came into the car. We were coming back home. And I was thinking to invite him to my house. So Master Sri Lakshmi was sitting next to me, and I was asking her about the, what's her likes, and what should I make if he comes to my house. So I told her, would you please extend my invite to sir? And so she said it's busy, and we have just come back from meditation session. So I'll check with sir. If he feels fine, then we'll come. So nothing was, fixed that that he is going to come. So when I was getting down the car, I just casually told him that, sir, if you find time, then please come to my place. Because I just lived very close to Pranita's house. So as I came home, Sri Lakshmi texted me that, Ekta, get ready in half an hour or so. We are coming to your house with sir. And I was like, I just reached home. What would I make in, just half an hour? So I was thinking to make something very quick, like bhel puri or something. So I asked her, what should I make? Tell what sir likes. So she asked, and sir said, oh, nothing. Just ask her to prepare bhel puri. I was like, wow, he reads mind. I'm in my home, and I'm just, texting Sri Lakshmi, and he knows what's going on into my mind, and he's just replying everything. So I said, okay. So I prepared Bhilpuri. He sir came to my house, and other members of PSSM as well. And I was so happy that he gave me those precious moments to spend with him. I was so happy, elated to, serve at my house, and all the members of our family, PSSM family. So we had good times. I was fond of cricket match. Cricket match was going on in at that time, and my husband is also fond of. So they both were watching cricket together, and that was such a nice time we spent together with sir. And so next day when he was leaving for India, I called him to just to say goodbye to him. So I asked, I was just saying, sir, it was nice meeting you, and thank you for coming here and all. And then when I was keeping my phone down, he said that call me. He didn't mention when, how, and I was like, what does it mean? I couldn't decipher what he's trying to tell me. Call me. So I said, okay, sir, yeah, I'll call you. No worries. And then he again said that call me. He was stressing upon it. And I was like, why? What happened? Why is he calling saying? And when should I call? He's not mentioning also when should I call him. So I said, okay. I just said, okay, sir, I will call you. So then later, what happened in year 2019 and 2020, I was really going through a very tough phase into my life, into my family life. And suddenly one day I remembered that Sarah told me to call him. Shall I call him? So I picked up my phone. I called somebody. He was staying at somebody's house, and I gave my message to her that I want to talk to sir. If you can just pass on my message, and just please ask him to call me back. So I didn't receive a call back from him, but then uh, next day I called him again. I called that lady again to check if she has given my message to sir. So she said, yes, I told about you that you had called, but sir didn't say anything about it. So I was like, why he didn't? He told me that I should call him, and now he's not responding. What's wrong? So, but then, you know what? That was the way sir was trying to teach me that his physical presence is not important. He can still guide us. So, was kind of thinking that probably would I be able to deal with these situations alone myself? And then I don't know like how it used to happen. Whenever I faced a challenge into my life, some idea would pop up from nowhere into my head, and I was able to, sail through that challenge. Or if I'm into a tricky situation, uh, some something would come out of my mouth that would just resolve the problem in no time. And I would just, introspect and think that how did those words come out of my mouth, and or the idea came into my mind, and I was able to sail through that tough phase of my life so smoothly. Every day in my dreams, almost every other day, I used to dream about Sir and Mahavtar Babaji. So though they were not physically present with me, but I used to feel that they are there always. And that is how I was, I came out of that difficult situation, difficult phase of my life. And then another difficulty came, or the, biggest challenge came when I heard the news that he has left his physical body. And that was like, I wasn't ready for that, to take it again. That was again an emotional setback for me. And I was like, how it can happen again to me? Like, why universe keeps snatching my gurus from me all the time, and I wasn't ready to accept that. So I was thinking like, would I ever able would I be able to progress into my spiritual journey or not? So I was thinking that probably now I won't be able to progress much. I won't be able to advance. So this is all done. And then, uh, you know, it was Sir's way, or I don't know, like what were the plans. I was still, intuitively getting the guidance that what I need to do ahead in order to progress, advance into this spiritual journey. So I was getting the message intuitively that I should wake up in the morning, every morning, and I should do the, morning meditation. But I thought that probably maybe it's just my mind creating, giving me the ideas. I wasn't paying much attention to it. And then I had some direct experiences that from universe that I have to wake up. And then I thought that, okay, now it's done. I can't procrastinate it any further. So I started waking up around 4 a.m. in the morning. And after, my washing, cleansing, bathing, I used to sit into meditation every day. So like it went on for like couple of months. And last year, in around Diwali, after Diwali in November 2023, it happened that I had a very profound experience that was kind of a aha moment for me, or it would be a aha moment for every spiritual seeker. Uh, so what happened is that I just, I started reading Bhagavad Gita at that time. And after finishing my reading, and I just simply sat into meditation, and I saw, in Jainism we call like Lord Mahavir, or we call them as Tirthankars. So I saw image of Tirthankar, white Tirthankar, right in, in here, and two deities around him was sitting in golden color. And then image changed. I saw Mahavatar Babaji, and after Mahavatar Babaji, a surge of energy, came into my body, and it was so much, so intense, like kind of a whirlpool going inside me, and my consciousness was taking me to different places, and I saw that I'm underwater, and I saw that there is Lord Shiva. I mean, the image of Lord Shiva, and I was kind of fearful at that time, and I started screaming, Patri sir, what is it happening?" And then the how should I explain, the experience was that I was fully aware that I'm sitting in my meditation room, and I was fully aware of this experience also that was going on with me. And so the consciousness was continuous, the energy was so intense and high, it was continuously taking me to different places. I crossed that river, there were silver coins that I saw inside the water. Then I went into the caves, there were more, idols of Ganesha and all. And I saw another old house which probably belonged to my um, previous incarnations or something. And different, my consciousness took me to different places. And during the entire time when this experience was happening, continuously I saw three sounds, you know um, somebody in male voice was chanting some mantras, om, and mantras chanting was happening. And the drums, beating of drums was happening. Like if you go to some monasteries or somewhere, there, people are playing the drums, so that drum sound was continuously being played. And the voice of water. Suppose if we leave the taps open, so many taps open, so the voice, continuous voice of, water falling, those three sounds I could hear continuously when I was going to different places. So after that experience, I was so happy, so elated. I I was so blissful, I would say, rather, because I was able to see that what is the source of happiness inside us. Um, like we always talk about the happiness inside us, but we are never able to experience or feel that in actual, real sense. So that was the time I was really blissful, and whatever are my outer circumstances, I wasn't, they weren't affecting me much. I was kind of a witness. My mind is my mind is getting affected, but my inner was at peace, blissful in any circumstance. So that experience left me, so it made me so spiritually mature. And I was able to feel, the depth of spirituality. And it all happened just because of the meditation and the grace of gurus. And that was the time when I actually understood that yes, the physical presence of gurus is not important, and they are always there. They are always there to support us, to help us. But yes, the sincere effort from our part is needed at any point. If we have to be, um, very um, continuous, sincere, dedicated towards meditation, and seeking has to be true seeking. It shouldn't be like superficial or something. It has to come from the heart, and then yes, the results would definitely come. So this is all about my journey that I wanted to share, some experiences that I wanted to share. I hope I would be, I have done what I have done justice, and I have shared what I wanted to share, and I would be able to inspire some of you.